side. Do what you must, watch who you trust, stay on your grind, my nigga. Put in the work and don't half step, don't waste your time, my nigga. Don't play no games, don't fuck with lamps, keep your squad tight, my nigga. If your girl solid, fuck these hoes, go home at night, my nigga.
Man, you already know what fucking time it is, man. Str8lace, no chase, man. The Dago edition. Right back on your motherfucking ass. You know who I am. He is I and I is him, the motherfucking play runner. Big Mike, the king of the monsters. You know what time it is. All my own stunts around this motherfucking no action, no gimmicks, man. Today we got JBM Preach, man. Come to the table and shed some light on his movement out here, man. Man, how you doing, loved one?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm blessed, you know. Another one like the other one. Same suit, just reheated, man.
Hell yeah.
So, man, tell these motherfuckers, man, about your sound.
My sound.
Your sound, yeah. That's how the
sound is like, I guess you could say it's everywhere, but it's not. It's like, it's guided. I look up a lot to Nip. Growing up, my favorite rapper was DJ Quick. Still is. He's still my favorite rapper. It's like, your favorite rapper is your favorite rapper. You can have like a now favorite rapper, but Nip was pretty much the one that like, kind of like molded me though. Because I was just listening to DJ Quick. I didn't really start doing music like that, like seriously, until like a couple of years ago. I always knew how to do music and was rapping and whatever, but I kind of got like my sound and my style and shit just off of my personality. Like, just started seeing like people fuck up in the music industry, just portraying the image that really wasn't them.
That studio gangster.
Yeah, and even if it ain't that, like even if they talk about they get money and they really don't get money, or they pimping and they really don't be pimping, or whatever it is, like I seen a lot of that shit backfire. And just growing up, I grew up in Southeast San Diego. Mostly, that's where I was outside at. I grew up in East Dago, Spring Valley, and shit like that too. But you know what I mean? What I learned is you gotta be who you are around everybody. You gotta be the same person you are by yourself. You know what I mean? Around everybody, because that's your true self. You know what I mean? When you by yourself at the house and you chilling alone, nigga, that's you. How you acting, how you think of shit, how you view shit, how you think you'll respond to something, or how you know what I mean? Any type of way that you'll move, or when you by yourself, that's you. How you are around other motherfuckers, if that's a different person, that's not you. That's a facade. You know what I mean? If you with the bullshit, like say a nigga walk up on you and start talking some slick shit, you like, what, nigga? And then you know what I mean, you get on them and that's you. But say you by yourself and a nigga do that to you. And you like, hey bro, chill out, bro. And you know, but then you get with your homies and you like, what's happening with you? Because that ain't you, bro. Chill out.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I guess you could say my sound came from life. Like, I just learned how to just be myself on the record, and it just come out like that.
You know, I'm at the double back, man. My boy JBM Preach, man. He tells me about his liking to Nipsey Hussle, and y'all know what I always say about my top five, man. Mac Dre, E40, The Jacker, Nipsey Hussle, and Mitchie Slick. Music is a personal, it's what you gravitate to. Personal preference, man. And the reason I put Nipsey in my top five is where I come from, what I relate to, and how the words touch me, and the elevation of that man. Like, if you watch his marathon, you know what I'm saying? If you watch his marathon, it has to be like one of the most organic stories in this world of hip hop. So to ask you, man, what did Nipsey do to you, man? Because everybody that gravitates to Nipsey is that have different stories. That's another thing I met. You know what I'm saying? I found out about fans of Nipsey's, like white kids, Mexican kids. You know what I'm saying? But can you explain to me why Nipsey was a big influence on you, or one of your favorite MCs?
He was like, I feel like he was like one of the only artists that didn't shit on who an individual is. Like, to double down on that, a lot of artists will go, oh, if you don't live like this, then you ain't shit. Or if you don't do this, then you a weirdo. Or if you do this, then, you know? But he didn't like do that. He was just kind of like, find your way, stick to that shit, grind, don't give up. If you give up, you a sucker. if you do some shit that really ain't in you, you a sucker. And that I could get behind because I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because you're doing some shit that whether you're a man or a woman, you're not being a woman if you're doing some shit that you ain't really on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that's not what you after, if you doing some shit for a nigga, or if you doing some shit because your mama wants you to do it, or whoever the fuck, like that, you ain't no woman because of that. Like my fiance right here, and I ain't finna tell her, oh, you gotta do this or you gotta do that. I'll tell her like, hey, you should do this or you should do that because it's probably better for you. But whatever you do at the end of the day, you feel me? I'm gonna get behind that. Just like she gonna get behind what I'm doing, unless it's completely like fucked up for both of us. Like if whatever I'm doing is gonna fuck me off and she know it, she not gonna let me do it. Just like vice versa. You know what I mean? But we a team, so that's how a team's supposed to move.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
hell
like,
yeah.
It's like
he preached that. He preached that. Like he preached that not just black love, but love. Period. Real love. Like I remember when I was watching the funeral, bro, and when Lauren London said, she said a whole bunch of things, but the thing that stuck with me, like she said, Aretha was my serenity. Mm-hmm. It hit me so hard. Like I was like, do you know how hard it is for a woman to say a man was her serenity? Like the definition of that. And when you listen to his raps, like of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Tiny Logs. I ain't no bitch nigga. Of course that sticks to me because I come from the gang culture, but then there's other brothers.
Because he meant that shit.
He meant it.
Everything he said, he meant that shit.
And then you hear stuff like this. Shout out to all the real women. You know the ones, the men doing time and they still with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll come back to some other shit that the streets could understand, and then he would hit you with they lied to us on some fraud shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All we wanted was love. So I totally felt what you said, you know what I'm saying? And then like to watch that elevation of a man.
Even like Bulgari Shades, when he was like, when he was popping it, but then she got at him and was like, that made her laugh. And she said, boy, don't even play. I got 2 jobs. I go to school. I got responsibilities. But and then she got to talking to him and was like, yeah, I like what you saying. But she was like, you know what I mean? He broke down what she said to him. But in hindsight, he's telling her, he's basically explaining that he could be on his high horse and a woman could tell him something, he not gonna turn around and call her a bitch for it.
Thank you.
He not gonna turn around and tell her to shut the fuck up and sit down just because he didn't like what she said because she kind of knocked him off his high horse a little bit. Yeah. All he did, he said he said I sat back, I put my blunt out, and you know what I mean. I thought to myself, that's true. Hell and you know what I mean. It's like he was a type to do that. Mm-hmm. He was a type to shine light on everything. Yeah. He grew up. He was a gang member. Yeah. He was a gang banger. He really did it to the fullest. And but then he was a man first.
He explained to us, bro. He explained to us, bro, the blueprints in front of us. Yeah. Like the blueprint in front of us. Like follow the blueprint. Like the way you said. What that nigga say, man? If you stop now and try to go back,
it's easier to get to where you're trying to get versus turning back and go back to where you started. Like, so you might as well just keep going.
Man, what he say? One of my favorite songs, man, off that Crenshaw, man. Change nothing. Well, I ain't gonna change nothing. I ain't gonna change nothing, my nigga. And then, like he said, when he said, man, he said, niggas talking about on my high horse. But first of all, bitch, nigga, this is my horse. Period. Yeah, period. I feel you, bro. We can sit here and talk about that nigga all day. Like, you took what he left for these other MCs and not these culture vultures, because in the light of a lot of rappers that have passed, you have people that try to act like Biggie. You have people that try to act like Pac. You have people that try to act like Soulja Slim. You have people that try to act like Mac Dre. Now you have people that try to act like Nipsey. But in your likeness, and I'll make it clear, why we even got on Nipsey Hussle was this man is taking something for him that he left with a whole California. And I'm gonna say California only because that's where he's from, but he's not imitating Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. What is your next steps with your career, man? Do you want to be an independent artist? Do you ever see yourself wanting to be signed to a major?
Right now, I'm doing some independent shit, of course. I'll sign to some everybody, but like it gotta be the right situation. I know my worth. I know that like ain't nothing handed to you, so I'm willing to raise my capital. My greatest mistake is I made niggas wait. That's Nipsey Hussle. But that's my greatest mistake too, though. But you know, grind time right now, man.
Okay.
Just music. Like I sing, rap, so it's like I be putting both out. Both of them be catching. Some people get up on me at a certain time, so they be like, they'll know me for my singing, and they'll be like, oh, people know you. But really, what got my a lot of my notice came from me working with the homie Eddie Mack. So that shit kind of like, you know, transferred into some other shit. So I'm gonna just keep going on what I'm doing. I know a lot of people got their opinion, but I'm gonna keep rapping, singing, whatever the fuck come to these bombs, they gon'...
Yeah, no disrespect to them and their opinion, but what they eat don't make you shit, man. Go with your move. You know, my brother say go with your move, and when you go with your move, make sure it's a full move. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate it. The thing about this shit, man, I'm glad you came and sat down, man. We getting different vibes up out of Dago, man. Shout out to San Diego, man. This is JBM Preach, man. I'm gonna need y'all to follow him, man. You need to tell him, man, where can they follow you at outside of YouTube? And the rest of the, hit them with your IG, Spotify, wherever right now.
Literally everything is JBM Preach. My Instagram is JBM Preach. There's no underscore, nothing. It's just straight like that.
Straight like that. I like that.
Whatchamacallit, Snap. I don't really fuck with Snap like that, so don't.
Yeah, that's for the little kids.
My Facebook, JBM Preach. That's pretty much all I fuck with.
You on Apple Music yet?
I'm on everything.
Everything,
JBM
Spotify?
Preach, everything moving. I'm on all digital platforms, all of them. So just go ahead. Wherever you listen to music, just JBM Preach, and I'm right there.
So, man, at the end of the day, man, I always promote and give my artists you come and sit down. Man, you niggas know the Str8lace, no chase, man, the raw and uncut, man. Give my nigga some more of that. Oh, I got some more, but he get his for free. You know what I'm saying? Some more of it, man, love boy. Here you go. Hey, man, that's that colorway though right there, love one. Yeah, for sure, man. Man, it ain't nothing, man. You know, man, I appreciate you, man, for coming sit down. This is Str8lace, no chase, man. I appreciate JBM Preach, man. He came, sat down, talked his shit. It was a grand vibe, man. It's always a treat when players meet, man. Same, so I appreciate you too, Playboy. I wish you 1,000 years of success, man. You know the moniker, man. He is I, him, man. The motherfucking play runner, man. Big Mike, man. Mr. Str8lace, no chase, the king of the monsters, and what? You niggas know the motherfucking moniker, man. I do all my own stunts around this motherfucker, no stunt doubles, man. No acts and no gimmicks, man. You know, subscribe, like, and comment, and tell a motherfucking friend, man. I need y'all to tap into my nigga's movement, man, and run a lap with him on his personal marathon. And while y'all doing it, keep running these laps with me, man. I'm gonna pull off right now, man, get me some water and talk some more shit. I'm gonna holler at y'all, though.